Well, welcome back to Living with a Classic. I'm here in my 2007 Jaguar X-type. It's the manual diesel, 2.2 liter 4-cylinder diesel with a 6-speed manual transmission. It's the Estate, and it's a really lovely car. Picked it up around Christmas last year, if you remember, as a project on the channel, and it needed sills. So did the sills, cut them out, welded in new ones that we made. It was a really fun welding project here on the channel. And then put it back on the road. We did some work on the brakes as well. Had some both issues with the master cylinder and the servo. But yeah, it is more than 6 months later now, and I've been wanting to do this update for a while, and now I just really need to make the update because you guys should see this video on Sunday, and the day after that, I'm driving home my new winter car. So I picked this up to have as a tow vehicle / extra winter car. I like to drive my classics during the winter, but sometimes when it gets too bad for them, I'll have a modern car. And that's what I use this one for. Unfortunately, diesels of these, they didn't come with 4-wheel drive, which I wish they did. They were only front-wheel drive, because if this was a 4-wheel drive, the manual diesel one, I'd keep it. I love the fuel economy it gets. It's really excellent. I love a lot of things about it. However, not having 4-wheel drive when it's really, really bad up here, I need it, especially if I'm towing something. So you're going to probably soon see what should be the replacement for this car, and that means that yes, this car will be leaving the channel. Not immediately, but in the near future, because I just want to make sure that the other car I have is in good shape and all that. I need to mount a tow bar and do a couple things. So this thing will stay on the channel for a while. So what's it been like now? Let me check. It has 2 trips, and I zeroed one of them right when the car went back on the road, and it says right now 14,500. It actually went over right now. 14,500 kilometers. That's about 10,000 miles. So that's not bad for a car that, well, hasn't been used for commuting or anything like that. I work from home basically, except once a week. It's just been an extra car, but we've actually driven it quite a bit because it's really, really nice. It's got a couple long trips in it, gone up to Gothenburg, gone up to Stockholm, and it's a comfortable long highway car. I do have a couple small complaints about it. It is the seats. They are pretty comfortable, except I like, a bit more cushion. It's the start of the, all cars should have sporty seats. And for being sporty seats, they are quite comfy. It could be a lot worse, but I like cushy seats. So that is sort of the only complaint I have about it. The engine is great. It's a little noisy for being a diesel, but once you're up on the highway, it's really not bad at all. It is a torquey thing, so it's really properly old school diesel in that sense that you're always between maybe 1,500 to 2,000 RPMs. That's where you want to be. So you're always shifting, so it's nice with the 6-speed. I don't know, so it's quite diesel-y in that sense, but always starts first try, works really well, glow plugs, everything like that. It is definitely a good car. Good family car, plenty of room in the back. I'm going to pick up the kids right now, so we have 2 kids' seats in the back. Boot area is pretty big. It's pretty good for putting a horse trailer on there. Here in Europe, of course, we have smaller trailers. You guys do over in the States, so our horse trailers are, made of glass fiber and things, so they're not very heavy. So really good for that. And entertainment system is, for the time, with a touchscreen and everything, really not bad at all. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about it. That's why I really haven't done any updates, because it's just been running. It's just been a car. It gets really good mileage, has nice climate control, has heated seats, every possible thing you need, glass sunroof. I don't know, I really, really like it. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that I don't commute, and I'm actually not going to commute at all after the new year, more on that in future videos, I don't have a use for a car like this, because on a drive like I'm doing right now, where I'm just going to pick up the kids, it is quite chilly outside today, which means that this is a diesel. It takes forever to heat up. I'm going downhill all the way there, so it's basically just idling. And then, so the temperature barely moves. It starts to move off the peg. And then when I drive up the mountain again, yeah, it goes up and it goes up to the middle of the gauge. But it just takes a long time to warm up. So especially on shorter runs in the winter, one, it's not good for the engine, and I don't want to subject to that. And two, it takes a long time for heat to come out then. So I may be fine because I have heated seats here in the front, but it takes a long time for the heat to get back to the kids. So for me, it's back to a gasoline engine for winter use. It just, I don't know, it just works a lot better for me. Otherwise, I really do like the styling. I think this is one of the best looking estate cars ever made, and a lot of people are knocking it for being a diesel, but if you think about it, at the time when this came out, diesels were the engine in Europe that you had to get, because it was really cheap to get these. Diesel's expensive now, but back then that was really cheap, and it was definitely the right choice. And this thing it is such a torque monster. It has an insane amount of torque for such a small engine, 2.2 liter, but it feels like a much bigger engine, especially with the manual here. It is a very, very nice. So right now, just going down the mountain here, got it in third gear, just engine braking, and it's just a really nice car. I'm gonna pull over right here. We'll do a quick walk around. It is quite filthy at the moment. It's a daily driver, kids and dogs and things. But you have a quick look around it, and I'm gonna miss this one. You can't keep them all. I'm gonna keep it for a couple more months. But yeah, it doesn't fit in our family, unfortunately. But it is a really lovely car after all. Just almost down the mountain here. That's really where the slope up the mountain starts. Here it sits. The xenon headlights are great on it. Self-leveling. That's also one thing I fixed. They were broken. Fixed that self-leveling headlight thing on it. Other than that, I think it's a good looking car, especially here from the front. It really does look like a Jag. I really like the rear as well and everything. The hatch is in two parts, so you have you can open the small one here or the big one there. Plenty of space. This particular one has great piping in it, which I really like. Yeah, you can see it's just full of kid stuff and things. Absolutely love the wood in it. It's really nice, wooden steering wheel and everything. Lovely thing, but unfortunately not the right car for me anymore. A quick little update here on this car. I have some people ask about it, and nothing's really happened, so that's why we haven't had any videos on it, but we're going to do updates when things go well as well. It's been a really good car. I do still like it. We're still going to keep it for a while. Just make sure that the new car, which you should see, hopefully if everything goes well, that's the next video on the channel after this one. And let me know what you guys think about it as well. It's going to be exciting. A lot of you guys actually liked this car a lot more than I thought. I didn't think I was going to make that many videos on it when I was putting it back together, the welding and things, because I thought people wouldn't like it, but you guys really did. And the X-type didn't get a lot of love when it was new, but I think people started to appreciate them now. It's a very nicely handled. It's one of the best driving front-wheel drive cars, like this for family cars I've driven. It handles really well. It doesn't often feel like a front-wheel drive car, and it's just a very fun car to drive. And this is a car I've lent out to people. I've even had some customers who left their car and they need a car for a couple days, and they could borrow this thing. And everyone who's returned it said that that's a really nice car. So if you haven't driven an X-type, just give it a shot. See what you think. They're not as bad as people say. They're quite good cars. Anyways, I gotta go pick up the kids, and just a quick update. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.